Hey guys, welcome back to another video where today we will be discussing why purple is A, never seen out of ventilation system, and B, in the vents to begin with. So let's start off the version of purple that we have in this RP game, which is this model over here. As cool as this model is, and obviously brought into this game, it's definitely taken from another popular game that's in Roblox, but it does seem to have some similarities. Now, the face is flat, which works really well with the navigating around of the ventilation system. The eyes look to match those of what we see in the visual purple in the Fragments games version. I would go as far to say that this includes the hands and the arms too, just not the legs and the hand feet. That's what I'm gonna call them. I mean, there's speculation and theories around purple not having legs at all, and his body just kind of stops, literally, just like around here. Like, obviously other drawings and pictures that you see online, yeah, it's literally just this part here with the heads, the eyes, obviously the mouth that's tucked away underneath, and the arms and the hands. But granted, with this version we've actually got the full body, the legs and the feet as well, which gives us this whole morph. But obviously with that being said, we have no solid proof of this yet. Hopefully something that will come out and show us in chapter 2 if they make purple come out of the event. So to start this off, I think it's probably best to start with some information that we are aware of, like with the Blue's first friend picture, which shows us it being taken in 1991. Likewise, the PC screens in the security office, where you see that the last successful login date was in the same year. This gives us an idea that potentially the facility closed at some point in 1991, given the picture had shown Blue was around this point. I think it's safe to say that all the other creatures, including purple, had existed and were used in the facility as intended for the tours before Blue's first friend appeared. There's a theory based from a friend that potentially pink and purple were the last rainbow friends to be made, and all of them were in the TV show, but only blue, orange and green are the main characters, only used for promotional or branding reasons. A bit like us seeing Blue on the wooden board around the facility, just like this one here. If this was the case and purple is hiding in the vents all this time, it is possible that purple wasn't created in the way that red hoped for, and so purple has potentially got deformed limbs and an undeveloped body which wasn't suited for the TV screen or to be used for promotional reasons or tours here in the facility. But I personally wouldn't be looking at purple as a failed creature or even rainbow friend, so by this I mean it's not like they decided to just throw bits together and the results were that bad that they wanted to destroy him. I feel like this is maybe a more nicer ending than wanting to kill purple because it wasn't what they wanted, and instead with potential other rejected rainbow friends, they are placed in a secure location where they're all looked after in a very similar way to like dog kennels. By this I mean that they get fed, they have time to have fun and play with all the other creatures that obviously are in this pen, but more importantly they are kept outside of the public due to them potentially scaring both the younger and older visitors. I think that purple managed to escape the secure holding and find itself heading for the vents because it was an easy escape route that was intended as a short stay until things calmed down, and after some time he was just forgotten about. The reason I think purple is still in the vents after all this time is simply because when it tried to escape the facility using the drain and sewer system, once things had calmed down, the only exit which purple could fit through was sealed off. Now, given the devs have said the game is set in the year 2010, and given that the last successful login was in 1991, this would mean the creatures would have been stuck here in this facility for at least 19 years. Now, with this being the case, could this mean purple's body has shaped itself in a way to adapt to moving around in the vent system efficiently and heavily relying on water to actually navigate around? And we only see purple appear when there's water. Although red does seem to question why there's water coming from the vents, it may also seem that maybe red doesn't know about this. Now, the follow-up question to this is simply, why does purple attack everyone that goes near or in front of the vents that purple is currently at? Well, I feel this is done out of fear. Originally jealousy, simply because the others were used for a TV series and more. I think purple would have been hostile towards the other rainbow friends, more so Blue, as it would appear he was the mascot for the whole product. The whole Rainbow Friends franchise kind of revolves around Blue. Blue is obviously the mascot. We've seen plenty of cutouts of him inside the facility just purely because Blue is used in the logo, but also he is placed around as wooden cutouts, as we've discussed earlier, around in the facility. But with this being said, obviously with the jealousy that purple has, this could have led to Purple potentially taking or ripping off Blue's eye. That's right. So obviously we see Blue after the picture of the first friend. He's now got a button which has replaced one of his eyes. With that being the case, I feel then Blue potentially overpowered Purple and then kind of forced him back into the ventilation system where Purple has then stayed purely out of fear. Also because Blue has then prevented and stopped Purple from coming back out as well. So Purple's kind of trapped in the ventilation system by Blue. So this kind of sums up my theory on Purple. What do you guys think? Have you got your own theories on this topic? Please put them in the comments below because I'd love to read and see what you guys think. So just heading over very quickly to a theory by EpicSunky670, and they say theory time. Purple hides in the vents because the rainbow friends don't like or hate Purple for being shy. Then Purple gets angry after humans now for revenge. In all fairness, that's not too dissimilar to what I think as well, just purely because he's being forced into the ventilation to stay there by the other rainbow friends, but for the reason you stated is potentially the case. Another theory here by What the Dog Doing? They say theory time. I think Purple is a green, but like a twin. Example, Red was doing a last minute experiment and he was trying to make a lanky sea fish for aquatic center, but Purple went crazy and Red locked him in the vents, where the vents led to the aquatic zone where Purple will be lurking, maybe showing up sometimes or hanging from roof vents. I like how creative this is. I mean, we haven't really seen any kind of aquatic space in this building yet. I'm not going to say that it can't be done because obviously there could be parts of the building we haven't even got to yet, but I like the idea of that, and the idea of Purple being maybe a water or aquatic creature but got shut in the vents just because it failed is a potential theory. Another theory here we've got by Simon Taines. It says theory. Purple only shows his arm because he doesn't want to show you the rest of his body. Why? Because he was an unfinished experiment, so they locked him in the vents. They decided to finish the experiment, but the other rainbow friends killed them. So my point is Purple is half robot. I mean, I like this idea, obviously being like half animatronic. I mean, we have kind of got to the point where we're not sure if there were humans that were converted or if they're animatronics, but both of those answers are actually pretty cool outcomes, and I like the fact that maybe, just maybe, that this particular one, Purple, is actually half robot. I think that's really cool. Okay guys, I'm gonna leave the video here. If you liked it, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't done so already because I super appreciate it, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!